Ja, willkommen zurück zu The All Worlds, die Spacer Choice Edition. Mein Name ist Rabbitpaaw und ja, wir sind letztes Mal hier angekommen mit ein bisschen Steinen auf unserem Weg. Und ja, wir gehen jetzt in Edgewater rein und ich bin mal gespannt, was wir hier vorfinden. Obwohl, wir hier noch. Kommen wir mal hier kurz rein. Willst du die Zeit im Lux und Komfort ausleben, träumst du davon, unter den Bögen Byzantiums oder wie das auch mal heißt, hindurchzuschreiten. Der vorzeitige Ruhestand ist nun endlich da. Der vorzeitige Ruhestand ist deine Fahrkarte nach Dingens hier. Also nicht wundern, ich bin sehr schlecht im Vorlesen. Der vorzeitige Ruhestand ist das Geschenk des Vorstandsvorsitzenden Rockwell und des Ministers Clark an dich. Teilnahme am vorzeitigen Ruhestandprogramm erfolgt per Lotterie. Ah, okay. Das heißt, der Herr will in Ruhestand gehen. Ich vermute mal, dass man einfach hier kalt gemacht wird. Da scheint hier eine. Okay. Na gut, dann will ich euch nicht auf die Folter spannen, dann gehen wir hinein. Geht ziemlich ruhig hier.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Eine HR-Mitarbeiterin. Eine Human Resources Mitarbeiterin. Okay. Interessant.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this big lesson with the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Mein Schiff muss repariert werden. Ich suche nach einer Energieregulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste. We could use the power. Cannery's been struggling. If we don't ramp up productivity, the company might cut us loose. I'm afraid I can't spare the workers. We're strapped for bodies as it is. And there is a small element of personal danger. Marauders, bloodthirsty lunatics, a lot of them. I appreciate your gallantry. You deserve my honesty, and so I will be plain with you. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Ich hoffe, ich bereue es nicht.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
So. Das Wichtigste immer, wenn wir in einer Stadt sind, immer die Bar auschecken. Aber zuerst gucken wir hier. Mhm.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again? Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
Solltest du nicht arbeiten?
I am in no condition to do any work. Not so long as my injuries trouble me.
Du hast eine
Yep.
Verletzung.
Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on Zero G Brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Kein schlechter Deal.
Oh, you can say that again. The Spacer's Choice family is the only family I'll ever need.
Dann lasse ich dich mal zufrieden.
You read the latest report?
I don't know you.
Verzeihung.
I know every face that walks through those doors. Except yours. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Dann servierst du mir kein Getränk.
Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Voll mir recht.
Coming right up. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
Oh, sehr motiviert.
We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's Choice. Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business. You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. They did. They gave me a life, gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G? Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that I am grateful. Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story? Suit yourself.
Okay. Dann gehen wir es an.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Muss mal gucken. Ich habe, glaube ich, nicht so viel. Ein Maschinengewehr wäre schon das, was ich gern hätte. Ah, okay, ich habe nicht genügend Geld.
Had your
Haben wir den
rations yet?
Barbershop.
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay. Obwohl, ich gehe doch ran.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Ich gehe, wohin ich will.
Hey, keep it down. That kind of talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. People trouble. Lazy worker like me getting special treatment from some out-of-town physiker like you? People will talk. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work. I'm glad you see things my way, and not for nothing. But I appreciate you giving me the time of day. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
That's odd. Gotta find waste of company ammo! Huh? Something's not right. Get him!
Was ist mit ihr bitte?
And stay down, miscreant!
Ach so, wegen den kleinen Viechern. Also ich habe das Gefühl, wenn ich auf Ego-Trip bin, dass ich dann keine Quests mehr kriege.